This year's Oscar orchestra is conducted by Academy Award winner Bill Conti. And now the 5 nominees for original score. Mr. Conti. John Williams for Born on the 4th of July. David Grusin for The Fabulous Baker Boys. James Horner for Field of Dreams. John Williams for Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Alan Menken for The Little Mermaid. And the Oscar goes to Alan Menken for The Little Mermaid.
First of all, I'd like to thank my collaborator, Howard Ashman, who encouraged me to take the opportunity to compose my first film score with The Little Mermaid. Thank you for your support, Howard. I'd like to thank all the people at Disney, Jeffrey Katzenberg, Roy Disney, Peter Schneider, and Maureen Donnelly, our outstanding directors, John Musker, Ron Clements, and thanks to a great music department, my orchestrator, Thomas Pazzaccieri, conductor, Jack Redford, music editor, Kathy Bennett, recording engineer, John Richards, supervisors, Chris Montana and Andy Hill. Special thanks to my manager, Scott Shukat, my wife, Janice, and Academy members. Thank you.
From Chances Are, After All, music by Tom Snow, lyric by Dean Pitchford.
From Shirley Valentine, The Girl Who Used to Be Me. Music by Marvin Hamlish, lyric by Alan and Marilyn Bergman.
From Parenthood, I Love to See You Smile, music and lyric by Randy Newman.
From The Little Mermaid, Kiss the Girl, music by Alan Menken, lyric by Howard Ashman.
And from The Little Mermaid, Under the Sea, music by Alan Menken, lyric by Howard Ashman. And the Oscar goes to Alan Menken and Howard Ashman for Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid.
I won't do fish jokes, just to say a couple thank yous. At Disney, to Jeff Katzenberg, Peter Schneider, to Sam Wright, who sang the song, all the words. Mostly, though, to John Musker and Ron Clements, whose movie Little Mermaid really is. At William Morris, there's Don Aslan, Mike Peretzian, and my beloved Esther Sherman. And at home, there's my mom, there's my sister, there's Nancy and Bill. I feel really lucky. Thank you.
Thanks to the musical team that worked on the songs, Robbie Merkin, Thomas Pazzaccieri, and Jack Redford in particular. Thank you, and thank you to the Academy.
And the Oscar goes to Alan Menken for Beauty and the Beast.
On behalf of all the composers, I want to thank Debbie Allen for that. That was just great. I'd like to thank the members of the Academy, in particular the members of the music branch, for this honor. At Disney, I want to thank Jeffrey Katzenberg, Roy Disney, Peter Schneider, our producer, Don Hahn, our directors, Kirk Wise and Gary Trousdale, and our brilliant animators. And I can't say enough about my music team, my orchestrator, Danny Trube, conductor, David Friedman, recording engineers, John Richards, Michael Farrow, Bruce Botnick. Many thanks to the Disney Music Department, Chris Montana, Andy Hill, my music editor, Kathy Bennett. My love and thanks to Janice, Anna, and Nora, my mom and dad, and my manager, Scott Shukat. And most of all, I thank my late partner and friend, Howard Ashman. Howard, I wish you could have seen the finished product. I wish you could have heard the completed score. I know you would have been proud. Thank you.
This year, the nominees for original song are
From Beauty and the Beast, music by Alan Menken, lyric by Howard Ashman.
From Beauty and the Beast, Belle, music by Alan Menken, lyric by Howard Ashman.
From Beauty and the Beast, Be Our Guest, music by Alan Menken, lyric by Howard Ashman.
From Robin Hood, Prince of the Thieves, Everything I Do It For You, music by Michael Kamen, lyric by Bryan Adams and Robert John Lang.
From Hook, When You're Alone, music by John Williams, lyric by Leslie Bricusse.
The Oscar goes to Alan Menken and Howard Ashman for Beauty and the Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
On behalf of Howard, I know if he were here, he'd want to thank Angela Lansbury for her incomparable performance of the song in the movie as Mrs. Potts, and also Celine Dion and Peebo Bryson for their performance. Also thanks to Walter A. and Robbie Buchanan for their work on the single. And accepting for Howard will be Bill Lauch.
Thanks, Alan. Howard and I shared a home and a life together, and I'm very happy and very proud to accept this for him. But it is bittersweet. This is the first Academy Award given to someone we've lost to AIDS. In working on Beauty and the Beast, Howard faced incredible personal challenges, but always gave his best. And what made that possible was an atmosphere of understanding, love, and support. That's something everyone facing AIDS not only needs, but deserves. There's an inscription at Howard's grave in Baltimore. It reads, "Oh, that he had one more song to sing." We'll never hear that song, but I'm deeply grateful for this tribute you've given to what he left behind. For Howard, I thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Michael Douglas.
For original score are Alan Menken for Aladdin, Jerry Goldsmith for Basic Instinct, John Barry for Chaplin, Richard Robbins for Howard's End, Mark Isham for A River Runs Through It. And the Oscar goes to Alan Menken for Aladdin.
I've been very fortunate to work with a studio like Disney that really values music. And that attitude starts at the top, and I want to thank Jeffrey Katzenberg and Roy Disney and Michael Eisner for making my work possible. Aladdin was a major transition for me, from my longtime collaborator and friend Howard Ashman to a new role and new songwriting partner in Tim Rice. As always, I was blessed with great support from my music team, Danny Trube and David Friedman, from Chris Montana and Andy Hill, Bruce Spotnick, Michael Farrow and Kathy Bennett, from Peter Schneider, John Musker, Ron Clements, Amy Pell, and Don Ernst. I owe a debt of thanks to all of them and to the brilliant animators, musicians, singers, and actors who made Aladdin so spectacular and magical. Scott Shukat, my family, my wife Janice, and Anna and Nora, my love and thanks. And to the members of the Academy, thank you very, very much.
Present the Oscar for Original Song. The nominees are
from the Mambo Kings, Beautiful Maria of My Soul, music by Robert Kraft, lyric by Arnie Glimcher. From Aladdin, Friends Like Me, music by Alan Menken, lyric by Howard Ashman. From The Bodyguard, I Have Nothing, music by David Foster, lyric by Linda Thompson. From The Bodyguard, Run to You, music by Judd Friedman, lyric by Alan Rich. From Aladdin, A Whole New World, music by Alan Menken, lyric by Tim Rice.
And the Oscar for original song goes to Alan Menken and Tim Rice for A Whole New World from Aladdin.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank everybody in the Academy who voted for me, especially Alan. And I'd like to pay tribute to two great lyricists. One, of course, is Howard Ashman. I'm extremely lucky to be standing in his shoes. I know he'd be here today if he were still alive. And the other is the great Sami Khan, who was my inspiration for many years. And it's great to be working with Alan, and my thanks to everybody at Disney.
A couple thanks to Leah Salonga and Brad Kane, and thanks to Peebo Bryson and Regina Bell, and of course Walter Afanasieff and Robbie Buchanan for creating a beautiful record, and thank you Chris Montan for never giving up on this song. Thank you.
Original musical or comedy score, the nominees are: for The American President, Mark Shaman; for Pocahontas, Alan Menken, music and orchestral score, and Stephen Schwartz, lyrics; for Sabrina, John Williams; for Toy Story, Randy Newman; for Unstrung Heroes, Thomas Newman.
And the Oscar for Best Original Musical or Comedy Score goes to Alan Menken, musical and orchestral score, and Stephen Schwartz, lyrics for Pocahontas. This sounds familiar.
Well, a lot of time and effort and collaboration went into the score of Pocahontas, and I have a lot of people to thank and not a lot of time to thank them. So I want to thank my music team, my orchestrator, Danny Trube, synth arranger, Martin Erskine, my music editor, Kathy Bennett, engineer, John Richards. My thanks to Chris Montan, Todd Cooper, our directors, Mike Gabriel and Eric Goldberg, our producer, Jim Pentecost, my Disney family, past and present. Time doesn't permit me to say all their names, but I particularly want to thank Peter Schneider and Tom Schumacher, and all the brilliant singers, musicians, and technicians whose talents made Pocahontas sing. And thank you, Academy members. Thank you.
And the Oscar goes to Alan Menken and Stephen Schwartz for The Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas.
Well, thank you, Vanessa Williams, and thank you, Judy Kuhn, for your wonderful performances of the song, and Robbie Buchanan for wonderful production of the single, arrangement of the single, and Keith Thomas for your production. Stephen.
We want to express our appreciation to the members of the Academy, our deep gratitude to our colleagues at Disney, past and present, and I want to acknowledge my personal debt to the Native American poets and wisdom keepers who inspired my work on this project, most particularly in the case of this song, Chief Seattle. Thank you very much.